was walking in, I was sitting in the cottage, just like the lights in here, and very proud to be on that park session. We've got some amazing pictures on the wall. All these images were local. Doesn't look good, they look really back in the neighborhood. It's your it's something you care about.
It's such a great idea. We love it. It's so refreshing. This is who we are.
Beautiful. And painted, and stunning wood panels on the wall. Here on the park's edge, we've incorporated that stunning backdrop into the restaurant.
I love it, man. I love it.
All the lilies of gold, and exposed those beautiful wooden tables.
I am so happy and so proud. I am flabbergasted from the changes that were made in the dining room. Chef Ramsay has taken this restaurant to another level that we need to consider. Beautiful, man.
Yes. In addition to revamping the decor, Chef Ramsay has completely overhauled the gourmet's complicated menu. It's new menu. It's easy to execute. Let's get one thing right. It's American cuisine with a contemporary twist. Excited?
Oh,
Great.
yes.
Let's start off with this delicious green fried tomatoes today. Plus with just little spice. Next up, spicy greens. So nice cheese and dressing. Entrees. As it's you've got the cold puree and the caper relish. There's that nice little robust slice of pork belly with a cassoulet easily in the line. Any questions? Come here.
Smell it. That, no. Get down.
Box it loose. Stockton, Howard. Sit down, Howard. Oh, yeah. Box it loose. Strickland. Strickland. I smell.
The ceilings are French floor.
Two bedroom, and then we'll use the space from the linen closet.
Taking advantage of the space.
Just doesn't quite get finished. This one's no different.
You live on the road, open, living climbing. Honestly, like a great show with. Oh.
Line in front of you.
He dominated performance when they played each other in the playoffs. However, this move doesn't take. That's the goal. Out.
See, it's nothing is supposed to be.
Tell me about a good movie.
But sometimes you just go to number 18 and what?
Now it's 20.
Right, the series. Talk about
That's gotta hurt. Ori, number 3. How does he do that? Box it loose. Ori, Cassell. It's in the can. Ori, showtime. That's gotta hurt.
No, I'm not a kid. Baller 08. I'm not a kid.
Very funny. Luke, it's
And we expect probably he'll be. And that's the spring of the hop.
Hi, Alisa. I hope I pronounced your name right. Alisa.
Yeah, it's hard right now. There's no getting around that. It's been rough, but homesteading is rough. I'm a homestead. This is how I was born and bred. I think it's the weight as a mother to provide for a family and to make sure we not only have shelter, but we have a home, somewhere where everybody feels comfortable and where they feel loved and where they want to be safe from, the outside stresses of the world, and we feel like we're not there yet. So we're sort of hopping around, not really getting anything finished. Yeah.
I'm playing NBA Jam Extreme.
In the front yard, Marty prepares to start his
Sega Saturn.
project.
Okay, what do you think this is?
This is a piece of PVC.
Today, it's going to be a gutter to catch all this water coming off that 3,000 square foot roof.
The broadheads have been in this rubber tire home for 1 year, but not one drop of water has been captured from the roof and transferred to the property. We've got to catch a lot of water. We've got to go a long ways.
The idea is to cut this out, and it'll go from being a pipe to a trough.
Marty and Morgan plan to use the discarded PVC pipe as gutters. Once attached, they will act as a rain catchment system, sending water to a series of 6 existing cisterns at the back of the home. The family will use this water for bathing and watering their indoor garden, but it will not be drinkable.
This is going to be better than anything we can find.
Tell me why.
Because the thin metal that they have on those gutters, it's not nearly as thick as this, and I think it's as durable as this. The gutters are an issue for us because all this rain falls here in Ohio. We get about 45 inches of rain every year, and we can't take advantage of any of it. We don't have the gutters up. We don't have any kind of
Hard away.
irrigation system.
Out. Crap. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
Water weighs 8 pounds per gallon. Broadheads have a 3,000 square foot roof. With just 1 inch of water line, we have over 1,800
Knocks it loose. Red from the arc. Red with the follow. Easy to.
If it just rains an inch. That's a lot of water. Where's that water going? It's all going off the edge of the roof.
Van Exel. Sensational.
7 tons of water.
Knocks it loose. Sabalos. Van Exel. What a tear. Sabalos. Fires from downtown. Van Exel. Offensive board. I smell smoke. Strips the ball. Red pass to Hardaway. Oh my goodness. Sabalos. What a break. Hardaway. Way above the rim. Knocks it loose. Van Exel. 1 minute left. Red from the arc. Yes.
With an adobe-like substance called cum.
This house gets really hot in the summer, but once we
Van Exel. I smell smoke. Lakers. Up by 1. That stings. Red. 30 seconds. Oh my goodness. Magic. Up by 1. Van Exel. Finish shot. Hardaway. Way above the rim. Pass to Red from the parking lot.
Coming up, Wendy discovers a poisonous intruder.
Natalie thinks my skin crawl that this is in your home.
And Lynn, the ringing spring, a big surprise. Saddle up as we ride in search of a lost fortune in Wild West whiskey.
Sabalos from the arc. Bad shot. Hardaway.
If you can make that fix, it's gonna
Pass
stay
to
like that.
Ceballos.
Well, that's easy. USAA.
Van Exel.
And their families. Grandpa served, he from
Scott.
USAA. He should remember.
I smell smoke.
She'll give it to you.
Really?
And they'll take
That
good care of it.
stings. Ceballos. 4-2. Van Exel. Hardaway. Way above the rim. Knocks it loose. Hardaway. Pass to Van Exel. Ceballos. Puts up a brick. Hardaway. Knocks it loose. Ceballos. Van Exel. Yes. Scott from the arc. Oh, he gets the time bounce. Magic up by 4. 1 minute left. What a hit. Ceballos fires from downtown. Scott. Van Exel. What a hit. Ceballos for 3. Yes.
They have to make a choice, one versus the other. Since criminal life provides 2 shades lighter team as well as providing 24/7 sensitivity protection, patients are going to learn to see some style on the shelf.
Ceballos. Showtime. Lakers down by 2. Van Exel. Hardaway way above the rim.
I was known for showing up and showing out. So I should show you down.
And I can't
Until I
even
got
breathe.
through the skin. Good times. I can't wait to say. Only Big Silly's targets blocks IL-17A plus F to club information.
Let's go. Good jump.
So after the first dose, I'm back to my
Leave that, the dog's gonna get it.
back again. Serious side effects like soup.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Ceballos.
Huh?
Van Exel. I smell smoke. Hardaway for 3. Bad shot. Hardaway knocks it loose. Van Exel. Showtime. That's gotta hurt. Hardaway. Hardaway. Alley-oop 2. Oh my goodness. That's gotta hurt. Knocks it loose. Hardaway. Showtime. Pass to Ceballos. Ceballos from the arc. Grant way above the rim. Knocks it loose. Ceballos. Oh my goodness. Hardaway. Unbelievable. Magic up by 2. Ouch. Ceballos from the arc. 1 minute left. Grant way above the rim. Van Exel. Look out. Sit down. Grant knocks it loose. Van Exel. I smell smoke. 30 seconds. Hardaway for 3. Bang. Magic up by 1. Van Exel. Ouch. Grant. Sit down. Van Exel. Lucky bounce. Lakers up by 1. Grant at the buzzer. No good.
Into a garden, what it was designed for. She could plant herbs for her apothecary business and also enough food to feed her family.
Oh, we got a salamander in here. Her hunters? Yep.
Oh my gosh! Why is he so big?
He's been in this cabin for a while.
That's gotta hurt. Hardaway for 3. Boom.
You guys, you have like amphibians living
in your kitchen.
Van Exel. Watch the house. Sit down. Hardaway. Puts up a grip. Follows. Call for the
Stop, right?
dead. Van Exel. I smell smoke.
Back into the wild, I'm gonna start dumping.
Ouch. Anderson. Follows. With the follow. It's in the hole.
Again,
Yes, right. That's the thing. That's the plan now. Graduation from high school and slim school, like all day long.
Van
And
Exel.
be here and help look for
It's
work
in
and
the
have a
can.
productive life. When I moved to the house before it was really ready to be livable, this Camden
Box
was
it loose.
was starting high
Anderson.
school. I
Follows. Call for the goaltend. Pass to Follows. Box it loose. That stings.
Now it's very hard to
Pass
live
to
here
Van
because
Exel.
building a house and living in
Hardaway.
construction, there's entirely too much work to be done.
Slips the ball. Anderson. Box it loose. Follows. Box it loose. 1 minute left. Hardaway. Alley-oop. 2. Hardaway. For 3. It's in the can. Magic. Up by 4. Van Exel. Hardaway. Thank God. 30 seconds. Van Exel. Van Exel. Follows. Anderson. I smell smoke. Anderson from the arc. Van Exel. What a brick. Follows.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to accomplish here is to
Magic.
create a business where
Win the
people
game.
want to come in. I do some herbal things, so it would be a big deal if we could get kind of branded better here.
yeah. Yeah, really good. She needs to be growing her business in this window that she has before he's graduated. So there is that cash flow. It's very crucial that we get plants in here and she starts this garden. I mean, this is gonna grow some food and it's gorgeous. We're creating a garden right now.
First load of dirt into the garden.
In the forest, Matt and the Broadhead Gators check the critter trap.
All good kids. Lots of tracks.
Matt's using a three-pronged strategy. He has already captured the pests that remained in the walls during construction. He has destroyed the homes the animals created inside the perimeter. And now, he is hoping traps placed in a 50-yard perimeter around the house will catch any animals that return.
Look at all these tracks. There's so many. But unfortunately, we didn't catch anything.
Nothing in there.
Maybe the bait didn't glue it on the bait wanted it to. Okay, so here's the trail cam. There's definitely got to be something on here. Ooh, that's cool. That's a big raccoon.
That is a well-fed raccoon.
Yeah, that's like daddy raccoon. See, that's our trap right there. It's going straight for it. I don't even know if that raccoon would have fit in the trap that I made. Now we really know what we're dealing with. And I think we should put a new trap, something that's bigger, better.
Follows.
Raccoon trap.
Robinson. Robinson from the arc. How does he do that? Follows. Sensational.
It definitely looks bigger than the other one.
We want this thing to be pretty rigid. Those raccoons, I know they want to flip their way out of these things. At this point, we know the house. Now, if we close down the half, then you see the different gates to the front door.
My best idea is kind of moving it in and out of these bars.
Anderson.
Yeah,
Follows. Call for the goaltend. Van Exel.
Respect for nature and respect for animal life.
Follows.
So I'm a huge fan of killing them.
Van Exel.
A waste of life. So we
Robinson.
drop them out and trap them with those traps and move them, and then those that home over and then release them back. They can go
Robinson.
back further in the
What a
woods.
break. Follows. Grabs the rebound. Knocks it loose. Robinson. What hit? Follows. Robinson. 1 minute left. Pass two. Anderson, head fake. Anderson for three. Robinson with the follow. Count it. Pass to Ceballos from the parking lot. Anderson. Out. Van Exel. 30 seconds. It's in the can.
What the end product will look like. I'm trying to envision that, but just the fact that the forest isn't right up to our house, it's a good thing.
Trailblazers up by 5. Van Exel. Showtime. Lakers down by 3.
Looks like it should run that way. There it goes.
Van Exel.
Just wanna wait for the house.
Okay, so every restaurant, every storm, every snowflake that melts for eternity is now going to go away from your house instead of directly in and inside of your living room. So now that we've created the front yard and put gutters on, everything the water under that foundation in our house. So bacteria, no more humidity. All of those things are
That
gone.
stings. The key. That stings. Pass to Van Exel. Van Exel. Ceballos. Van Exel. Ceballos. It's in the can. Ceballos. From the arc. Anderson. Way above the rim. Knocks it loose. McKee. Pass to Anderson. Yes. That stings. McKee, how does he do that? Ceballos from the arc. What a shot. That stings. Van Exel. Pass to Van Exel. What a move. Ouch. Ouch. Van Exel. 1 minute left. I smell smoke. Lakers up by 2. Knocks it loose. Ceballos. Van Exel. Showtime. Pass to Anderson. Ceballos. Call for the goaltend. Van Exel. 30 seconds. Anderson grabs the rebound. McKee puts out the fire. Ceballos. How does he do that? At the buzzer. No good. Sit down. Sit down. Van Exel. Pass to Van Exel. It's in the hole. Sit down. Van Exel. I smell smoke. Pass to McKee. Oh my goodness. Ceballos. Van Exel. Ceballos. Knocks it loose. Knocks it loose. Van Exel is in the paint. Ceballos fires from downtown. Oh, he gets the kind bounce. Ouch. McKee, Van Exel. Knocks it loose. McKee from the arc. Boom. Anderson from deep in the corner. 1 minute left. He's the man. Trailblazer. Up by Van Exel. Rocks the house. Laker. Down by 2. McKee for 3. How does he do that? Laker down by 3. Van Exel. I smell smoke. Laker down by 1. McKee from the arc. Anderson, Van Exel at the buzzer. No good.
Stability was our best thing.
Sabalos, easy 2. That's gotta hurt. What a hit. Ryder for 3. What a hit. Anderson strips the ball. Van Exel, Sabalos. Sabalos, I smell smoke. That's gotta hurt. Van Exel, Anderson, Van Exel. Yes. Ryder from the arc. It's in the can. Out. Anderson. Van Exel. Sabalos. Van Exel. Sensational. Ryder. Oh my goodness. Van Exel. Sit down. Knocks it loose. Ryder. Anderson wide open. 1 minute left. Yes. Sabalos for 3. Van Exel. Offensive board. Easy 2. Pass to Anderson. Count it. Van Exel. 30 seconds. Lucky bounce. Laker. Up by 2. Sit down. Ryder. Anderson. Easy 2. Sit down. Sabalos for 3. Van Exel. And it counts. Laker win the game.
Okay. I'm playing the Sega Saturn. NBA Extreme.
Tonight's game, Laker versus Saturn.
Yeah, there's it's called the Saru. It's like the micro SD card for the Sega Saturn. You don't have to use disc if you really want to. I mean, you could still use your original disc. It's just they have a game loaded with an SD card loaded with games.
Ceballos. Ceballos. Van Exel. Weatherspoon grabs the rebound. Coleman. Van Exel. Coleman. Van Exel. Coleman. Knocks it loose. Coleman. Weatherspoon. Yes. Pass to Ceballos. Pass to Coleman. Ceballos. Called for the goaltend. Sit down. Van Exel. Coleman. Weatherspoon grabs the rebound. Van Exel. Pass to Ceballos. Wide open. Knocks it loose. Ceballos. Van Exel. Pass to Weatherspoon. Coleman. Unbelievable. Ouch. Pass to Coleman. It's in the hole. 76ers up by 5. Ceballos fires from downtown. No good.
Yeah, I remember that. Virtual Cup is a great game. It's very hard to like collect for the Saturn. They're very skyrocketed in price over the years.
Ceballos. Van Exel. Ceballos. Lucky bounce. Knocks it loose. Iverson. Boom shakalaka.
Boom shakalaka.
Ceballos. For 3. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
Nothing but the bottom of the net.
Knocks it loose. Iverson. Oh yeah. Strips the ball. Strips the ball. Knocks it loose. Knocks it loose. Look playing. Knocks it loose. Fires from downtown. Oh, he gets the kind bounce. That stings. 1 minute left. Ceballos. Showtime. Ouch. Van Exel. Boom.
Boom, baby.
Down by 1. Good play from the arc. Man shot. Van Exel. 30 seconds. Ouch. Van Exel. Iverson. Ceballos. Van Exel. I smell smoke. Lakers. Up by...
Somebody smoke it.
No good.
Smoke it. Oh yeah.
Weatherspoon. Showtime. Cervalos. From the arc. Ouch. Good play. Pass to Weatherspoon. I smell smoke. Cervalos. Cervalos. Hammers it down.
Hammers it down.
Van Exel grabs the rebound. Van Exel. Pass to. Good play. Pass to Weatherspoon. Hit fake. Weatherspoon. Off the glass. Cervalos. Van Exel from the arc. Weatherspoon. Way above the rim. Ouch. Cervalos. Good play. Good play. He is in the paint. 1 minute left. How does he do that? 76er. Cervalos. Cervalos. 4-2. Yes. Lakers. Down by 3. Pass to Weatherspoon. Cervalos. Way above the rim. 30 seconds. Ouch. Good play. Is in the paint. Van Exel. Pass to Cervalos. Strips the ball. Van Exel. Van Exel.
Man, they keep stealing the ball, man. Uh-oh. I think we overloaded. Yeah, it's stuck. I'm gonna have to reset it. As much as I don't want to. It was blast processing. That's what it was. Sega Saturn. I miss the old Acclaim. They were a very good game company. Actually, you know what? I want to get rid of that goaltending. I don't like goaltending. Oh, I can't get rid of it, huh? Alright. I guess we can't get rid of goaltending.
Ceballos. Boom, shakalaka. That stings. Knocks it loose. Miller strips the ball. Miller. Ouch. Miller. Sensational. Ceballos. Boom. Strips the ball. Van Exel. Pass to Ceballos. For three. Smits. Way above the rim. Van Exel. Yes. For three. Miller. 1 minute left. Easy two. That stings. Miller. For three. I smell smoke. Pass to Ceballos. Puts up a prayer. It is answered. Miller. 32nd. Van Exel. Smits. Smits for three. How does he do that? Ceballos rocks the house. Bad shot. Smits with the follow. I smell smoke. That's gotta hurt. Ceballos from the arc. What a shot. Ouch.
That was a nice three-pointer.
Pass to Jones. Easy two.
All right. Nice.
Ceballos. I smell smoke. Lakers up by one. Jones. Sensational. Ceballos. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Pass to Ceballos. Van Exel. Smits. More for the goaltender. Lakers up by three. 1 minute left. Boom. Rocks the house. Ceballos from the arc. Van Exel way above the rim. Ceballos from the arc. Van Exel offensive board. Ceballos 30 seconds. Smits from the arc. Smits offensive board with the follow off the glass. Out. Sit down. Ceballos. That's no good. Easy two. That's gotta hurt. Rose. Showtime. Ceballos puts up a brick. Van Exel. Smith. Rose. Rose. From the arc. Bad shot. Ceballos grabs the rebound. Smith. Hit fake. Ceballos. Way above the rim. Rose. From the arc. Smith with the follow. It's in the can. Fires from downtown. Smith grabs the rebound. Van Exel is in the paint. Showtime. Lakers down by 1. Rose puts up a brick. 1 minute left. Rose from the arc. Rose. How does he do that? Knocks it loose. 30 seconds. Ceballos. Ceballos. I smell smoke. Lakers up by 1. Spence. Yes. Pacers up by 1. Ceballos. Showtime. That stings at the buzzer. He makes it.
Hurry.
Knocks it loose. Van Exel. Pass to Ceballos. Smith. Spreads the ball. Miller. Van Exel. Ceballos. Miller. Spreads the ball. Ceballos. Smith. Easy two. Pass to Ceballos. Ceballos. Smith. Smith. Ceballos. Bad shot. Miller. Van Exel. Hello. Smith. Smith. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Van Exel fires from downtown. 1 minute left. Smith. Miller. Ceballos. Van Exel. Showtime. Pass to Miller. Ceballos. Van Exel. I smell smoke. Ouch. Knocks it loose. Smith. For the win. No good.
We're in overtime. Oh, okay.
Miller hammers it down. Ceballos. What a brick. Smith. Pass to Miller. Smith. Yes. Ceballos. Unbelievable. Sit down. Knocks it loose. Smith. Smith. Off the glass. parking lot. Miller grabs the rebound. Miller, that's gotta hurt. Van Exel. Ceballos for three. Miller intercepted. Oh my goodness. Sit down. Ceballos. That stings. Knocks it loose. Spitz. Strips the ball. Spitz. Pass to Miller. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Pacer up by 4. Van Exel hammers it down. Miller for three. Yes. Pacer up by 5. Ceballos for three. I smell smoke. Van Exel, 30 seconds for 2. Hello, Laker, down by 3. Spence. It's in the hole. Pacer up by pass 2. Ceballos. Spence for 3. Miller with the follow. Hello, Pacer up by 7. Pacer win the game. Tonight's game, Lakers versus Jazz. Ceballos, ouch, Malone, that stings. Malone for 3. What a pick. Stockton grabs the rebound with the follow. Hello, Ceballos from the arc. Van Exel, offensive board. Stockton grabs the rebound. Ceballos, oh my goodness. Ceballos for 2. It's in the hole. Ouch. Pass to Van Exel. Van Exel. Ouch. Ceballos. Van Exel. Yes. Pass to Ceballos. Pass to Ceballos from the parking lot. Van Exel grabs the rebound. I smell smoke. Pass to Van Exel. Van Exel, offensive board. 1 minute left. Hammers it down. That stings. Pass to Malone. Wide open. Puts out the fire. Seconds. Ceballos from the arc. Van Exel, easy 2. That's gotta hurt. Ceballos. Van Exel. I smell smoke. Stockton. Malone. Sensational. Jazz down by 1. knocks it loose. Malone is in the paint. Stockton from deep in the corner. Ceballos grabs the rebound. Head fake, knocks it loose. Ceballos. Stockton from the arc. Bang. Ceballos puts up a prayer. It is answered. That stings. Van Exel from the parking lot. Malone grabs the rebound. Van Exel, unbelievable. Ceballos knocks it loose. Stockton knocks it loose. Malone pass to Stockton from the arc. Nothing but the bottom of the net. 1 minute left. Ceballos from the arc. Van Exel, offensive board. Rocks the house. Van Exel, I smell smoke. Stockton. Pass to Malone. 30 seconds. Ceballos. Called for the goaltend. Ceballos. Van Exel. I smell smoke. Stockton. Showtime. Jazz. Up by Ceballos. Van Exel at the buzzer.
Well, tickle everything, Sam. The big deal meal. Stock smash, top of froze pickles, pickled seasoned tots, pickle in the slush, and a pickle. Wow. Sam, what have you Dude.
Van Exel. Boom, shakalaka. Pass to Ceballos. Malone. Pass to Van Exel. Pass to Ceballos. Van Exel. Stockton. Malone. Stockton. Ouch. Malone. Stockton. What a break. Ceballos. Called for the goaltend. Ceballos. For 3. How does he do that? Malone. Malone. Showtime. Ceballos. 1 minute left. Boom. Lakers. Down by. Knocks it loose. Van Exel.
They own the
Knocks it
world.
loose.
The
Stockton.
biggest sandbox in the universe.
Stockton from the arc.
Aliens.
Rebounds. Jazz. Up by
Well, guess
6.
what?
30 seconds. Pass to Ceballos. Van Exel. Ouch. Ceballos puts up a prayer. It is answered. Lakers down by
My
3.
name is Steve.
Malone from the arc. Malone. Quick hook follow. Oh, he gets the kind bounce. Jazz. Ceballos. At the buzzer.
So I did a terrible thing. I grew up. Yep, that's me. Same shirt, same pants. The only thing missing was my soul. What was I doing with my life? I wasn't meant to sell doorknobs.
Ceballos. I smell smoke. Van Exel. Ceballos. I smell smoke. Stockton. Sit down. Van Exel.
Detroit geared up to dig deep.
Pass to
Find out
Carr.
what I've been missing.
Wide open.
And this time,
Carr. I smell smoke. Pass to Savalos. Savalos. Hammers it down. Stockton. I smell smoke. Carr. Wide open. Stockton. Van Exel. Savalos. From the arc. Stockton. Grabs the rebound. Van Exel. Yes. Laker. Down by 3.
and when I put those two things together,
Van Exel.
it opened a portal to another
I
world.
smell smoke.
Overworld. This place will be mine.
Savalos. From the arc. Yes. Laker. Down by 1. That's gotta hurt. Carr. Knocks it loose. Carr. 30 seconds. Pass to Savalos. It's in the can. Laker. Up by 1. Knocks it loose. Carr. Axel. Stockton. Carr. Look out.
Life was good. Except at night, which happens about every 20 minutes. Times like these, I wish that
Jazz. Wins the game.
Fuck the Jazz.
I heard it.
The Jazz suck.
Huh? Strong. That's
You two calling the APB on?
Yes, sir.
Tell me about it.
Audrey Wilkinson, 42, no priors, was caught on camera committing the murder of her boss at the Super Center.
I need a line in that bank.
We need a line back to the bank right now.
And tell them to hurry their asses. I want to put some eyes in that bank as well. What's the kind of see that?
That's a good It's just that right now, it's super center. She's not gonna get away from it.
Sealy.
Or,
Van Exel.
well, from the rest of the video, she was supposed to
For 3.
predict them,
Count it.
according to Robert.
Okay, so how do you
She's literally evicted from her home today.
She's only one reason for her to love.
Maybe it was just too much for her, she wanted her pay. She got caught up in a robbery, and so she killed her.
Puts up a brick. Richardson grabs the rebound. Spreads the ball. Richardson knocks it loose. Sealy. Hit fake from the arc. Richardson. Offensive board. Van Exel. Hit fake. Hit fake. Ouch. Savalos. Sit down. Savalos. From the parking lot. Richardson grabs the rebound. Ouch. Sealy. What a pick. Van Exel. Easy two.
So what exactly is that?
Van Exel. Savalos. From 8 in the corner. Sealy. It's in the can. Savalos. What a brick. Richardson grabs the rebound. Sealy. Knocks it loose. Van Exel. Unbelievable.
Worst turbulence I ever felt.
Man, look at this guy. They are going crazy for this guy. Who is he? Why are they losing their minds?
Richardson. Knocks it
Well,
loose.
I guess
Yes.
we're just gonna have to go back to the beginning and figure it out. Editor, please do me a
Sealy
favor.
from the
Take us
arc.
back to the beginning.
Unbelievable.
You know what? I think you might have gone a little too far on that one. Okay, I get it. Last question. From the stadium. Mexican Taylor Swift over here. Okay, hello, that's hello.
That's gotta hurt. Axel.
Alright. Real funny, editor.
That's gotta hurt. Axel.
When I said go back to the beginning, that's not what I meant. But seriously, how long is this special?
That's
Okay.
swings.
Well,
Knocks
why
it
just
loose.
that amount?
Axel.
And let's give these people
Follow.
something to talk
Bad
about.
shot. Axel. Grabs the rebound. I smell smoke. Sit down. Sealy from the arc. Richardson with some follow. It's in the hole. Follow. 1 minute left from the arc. Lucky foul. Sit down. Pass loose. Van Axel. Richardson. Sealy for 3. Van Axel. 30 seconds. Sealy. Sealy. Richardson. Sealy from the arc. Richardson with the follow. Sabalos.
Damn, they've been getting the ball left and right. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, Chris Evans been, been out of the league for a while, so I don't know.
That's gotta hurt. Sabalos. Van Axel. Easy two. That's gotta hurt. Hit fake.
You know.
Richardson. Hit fake.
And I think you know.
Hello.
And also to my friends over like I like the fall too.
Sabalos. Richardson. From the arc. Van Axel.
Before we get started, you guys, I would like to thank the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino for the opportunity
I smell
for
smoke.
a special. No other entertainer has done a special here yet. It wasn't the Rolling Stones, it wasn't the Eagles, they
Up by
trusted
one.
the median.
Sabalos. Richardson.
Is anybody
Way
else
above the rim. Knocks it loose. Van Axel. Sabalos. From the
This is a beautiful
Sealy. Unbelievable. Van Axel.
You know you're a nice hotel and casino. You turn on your TV and
Puts
you're
up a
going
prayer
up their
in
whole
his
video.
answer.
Like if you're staying here, you turn on the TV, you get this.
Ouch. Knocks it loose. Richardson. Sealy. 30 seconds. For 3. Lucky bounce.
24-hour calories, 7 days a week.
That's gotta hurt. Richardson. Sabalos. That stings. Sealy. Buzzer. No good.
I'm sitting there like, why can't I stop watching this? And I started thinking at this point, why don't they just do that to the slot machines? You know what I mean? Gambling's already shameless, might as well go all the way. You walk up to one of the little machines, pop in a 20.
Pass to Van Axel. Follow. Van Exel. Parker.
People are walking by. What are you doing?
From the arc. Parker. I smell smoke. With the follow.
I'm gonna start
Yes.
the show tonight with a question.
Sit
That's
down.
not normally how comic shows
Follow.
happen, but I'm gonna start
Fighters
with
from
a
downtown.
question. The question
Yes.
is, who here tonight has never heard of me up until tonight?
I smell smoke.
5, 2, 5. Okay, to those of you, 5 of you,
Van
I
Exel.
say,
Parker. Call for the
I
goaltender.
know you got excited, you saw the ticket, you saw the box
Boxing
screen,
loose.
and then I walked
Van
out
Exel.
and I'm like,
And Brittany got
That's
bigger.
gotta hurt. Richardson for 3. Van Exel. Parker for 3.
the only reason why I asked
Roger.
who's never seen or heard of me
Offensive
before
ball.
is because if you have, then you know
Roger.
the type of show that I do. And you
1
know the
minute
type
left.
of show
Van Exel.
that I
Richardson.
don't do.
Oh my
Like, I'm
goodness.
not here to tell
Clipper.
you
Down by
who
1.
not to vote for,
Follow.
what shot to
I
take,
smell
what favorite
smoke.
to get rid of. That's
Van
not what
Exel.
you're saying.
Showtime.
And if you're already offended, you just missed the whole point of that. I'm telling you what I'm not gonna do.
That stings.
I promise you, I am here
Boxer
to teach,
loose.
not
Roger.
offend.
Richardson. 1 second. Unbelievable.
We're gonna have fun with everybody,
Follow.
starting with me.
Fighters from downtown.
We're living
Van Exel. Way above the rim. Richardson.
I always
Roger.
figured as long as I'm
Boom.
being nice, I shouldn't have any issues. But it's a very different time. This is year
Roger.
27 for me.
Grabs the rebound. Buzzer. No good.
27 years of being a comedian. And in those 27 years, I never had to
Win the game.
When I first got started, shoot, 1997, I was clean shaven. I had hair. I know, look at some of you. Huh? Vaccine, I know. I'm kidding. Sorry, Jordan. I'm kidding. I said vaccine, some of you were like, I told you. And oh, by the way, I have some friends that tell me, dude, man, you're making money now. Why don't you get the hair thingy? I said, for what? Well, you know, some women, they want a guy with hair. Well, good for them. And they're not lying. I have gone out with some women that made it a point to tell me that hair was important. One told me flat out.
We'll play
"I need
Masculine
you to
Force.
put your fingers through your hair."
Play a different game.
And I told her, hey, look, if you go deep enough, you're gonna
Maximum
get
Force is an arcade game in the late 90s. It was a very good game. It's a light gun game.
We had 27 years of
If you've never heard of Area
in those
51,
27 years,
this is like, I guess you could say this is like the sequel to it.
come and go.
Or the prequel, yeah.
I feel very grateful that in all that time, we've still managed to maintain a certain level.
I remember this game as a child. This is one of those games that I played in the arcade.
Right, which feels weird to me because now I feel like you gotta be very mindful. Okay, you gotta be extra mindful. Like, 27 years of being a comedian, I finally started hearing people tell me things that I've never heard before. I started hearing people tell me things like, hey, Fluffy, I grew up watching you. Which is an incredible compliment. Because that doesn't just say that you're a fan, that says that you're invested, that says that you've been following this career for a very long time. Some of you, the first time you saw me perform, you were kids. And now some of you are here tonight with your kids. And so I just want to say thank you for all those years of trust and continuing to come back to see the show. It means a lot. Hearing someone say they grew up watching me, that is one of the most beautiful compliments any entertainer can receive. And I understand that now with therapy, that's what that didn't know how to process because nobody wants to feel like they're getting. So the first time I heard it, I was like, ugh. Second time I heard it, I was like, what? The third time I accepted it, I was like,
When I first got started, all of this was planned as far as the eye could see. It was a very different time.
by the way, I don't know why my whole voice is white. He just is. I tried doing the Mexican voice, but you don't take it as serious, you know?
Vamos, chicas, madre, que no me vamos al rancho y nos mandaron a la chingada, güey. Ay, es difícil.
Well, times are changing, the rules are changing, so I don't know how much longer this is going to go. I'll tell you what happened to me. I did a podcast, and before I went into the studio, I'm talking to the producer outside, and the producer's really excited to have me. She's like, "Hey, Real Places, we're so excited to have you. This is really cool. Before you go in, the host wanted me to ask you something before you go in for your interview." Sure, go for it. Okay, what do you identify as? I wasn't sure how to answer that. I'm 47 years old. I didn't know what to say. I was like, shit, hungry, I guess. I mean, tired, sleepy, depressed on Tuesdays. I don't know what you want me to say. See, here's the thing. I knew what she was trying to ask me. I just wasn't trying to get involved in a conversation about something that has absolutely nothing to do with me. This was, yeah. I felt like I was being baited because no matter how I answered that question, I was going to find myself in an awkward situation. So, you know, because for me, I was just like, let me just be funny. But nowadays, you can't just not answer the question because silence is seen as a problem. And I'm sorry if me not answering a certain question is considered a problem. I was brought up during a time where you were constantly told to mind your business. That's all I'm trying to do, is stay in my lane. Another thing we were constantly told was always respect your elders. And no matter what generation you're from, that was at least the one thing we could always agree on until now. Now older people are seen as a problem. They are. You know, and I understand the youth of today has the technology in the palm of their hands, and you can Google just about anything, but you cannot Google life experience. Okay? You can't. You can't download struggling. You can't download failure. You can't download these moments that help build you up, make you a better person. And so, again, for me, I chose to stay in my lane and just crack jokes when the girl asked me the question. She got very upset. She got very offended. Oh, as soon as I cracked the joke, she's like, no, that's not what I mean. I mean, what are your pronouns? What? What are your pronouns? For example, are you a they or a them? A they? Or a them? How fat am I? When did I stop being a kid? Apparently I ate myself into a plural. That's what happened. big SUV. I knew it was going to be a minute, so I said, let me go get some lunch. I walk into the McDonald's because I'm walking in, go to the public notice. There's a cul-de-sac sitting right outside. Now, they don't know the sign. They did not ask me for money, but you can just tell. You can just tell it was dealing with life. So I get inside and say, you know what? I don't need anything. This one is just a habit. I get to the register, then he orders some food. So I place the order, and the cashier's like, anything else? Actually, yes. Do you have, excuse me?
Sir, you're more than welcome to use the restroom. I'll give you the code.
Here's the thing. It's not for me. It's for the homeless family that's trying to stay home. Kids eat this food that I just ordered this morning. And as we're talking, thank you. As we're talking, the manager at the McDonald's is listening in to our conversation. And she walks over, she's all nosy, right? She's like, excuse me, I didn't know there was a conversation. Did you just say that this food was for family outside? Yeah, I hope that's okay.
Oh, no, it's definitely okay. Giving food to people who need
Whoops,
food
sorry,
is
sir.
definitely okay.
However, what you just called them, it's not okay. What did I call them? You said homeless. Because they are! Look, shit! He's licking the window!
Sir, you can't say that word anymore. It's considered offensive.
Look at me! Okay, well, if I'm not supposed to say the word anymore, what am I supposed to say instead of the word anymore?
Sir, the new politically correct term is actually unaroused in describing someone in an unfortunate situation like that.
You're kidding. No, sir, I'm not kidding. Please lower your voice. How do you want me to lower my voice when you're saying something so ridiculous? Well, sir, if you think it's ridiculous, then clearly you are part of the problem, not the solution. Oh, Miami, I wanted to get good.
I played this game before in the arcade. I never played the home port of it. This is actually my first time. Years ago, I played this in the arcade.
So yeah, I wanted to go off on it. I wanted to get it, but I couldn't. Because that is the regular McDonald's I go to. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get banned. The next one's far and Cass is a bitch. Oh my god. So I looked at her and I said, okay, we're gonna play this game. Let's play this game. From now on, I'm no longer fat. According to you, I am now unexercised. She looked at me, she's like, don't be ridiculous. And I looked at her and I was like, oh, well, if you think it's ridiculous, then clearly you are part of the problem, not the solution. correct. I didn't correct it because I'm not a dick. That's not correct. That's what I mean, you guys. Even if you have.
Yeah, I miss the old Midway, the arcade stuff. They used to really make good arcade games when they were teamed up with Atari. Atari made this game. Atari's still good today.
I'm not trying to get on the soapbox about this. I'm just trying to let you know some of the things I've been feeling there. And I'm just here to report. The thing with me now is that I'm 27 years old, and every time I walk out the door, the light is officially off. In the sense that every time I leave my house, there is a slight chance I could make the next. For example, did Martin talk about how he fell off the stage earlier in the show? Okay, for the whole audience, Martin, he fell a while back. He talked about, I know you didn't see it because here's the description we covered so much.
You can't shoot the pretty lady. Come on now.
Come back here and check out the rest. So, long story short, we were doing a show in Phoenix, Arizona, and Martin actually.
I'm sorry, sir.
Now, the incredible part about Martin is that he got up and on adrenaline, ran around, got back up on stage and performed, and then was taken to the hospital after he walked off stage. He is a professional. Seriously, that is bro, much respect, because if it would have been me, I would have fallen off the stage. The staff was like, what about the fans? Bye, Felicia. What do we tell them? Refund! But see, the difference is.
That was a bonus stage? Oh my god. I didn't even know that was a bonus stage.
No, he fell. And by the way, I saw the fall. I saw the fall. He came out and just kind of, he tripped over a cord backstage, came through the curtain already, and then, women in the front row were like,
He fell for me.
I'm glad you laughed. I said that last night and some guy was like, oh. I said, why? Oh, well, that's your friend. Exactly. That's why I make fun of him. That is the mark of a true friendship, is being able to say real, evil things about each other. Because you know you don't really mean it.
This is actually a pretty good home port. I like this game.
no, check here. It's finished. This is way it's supposed to work on us. Get us into this kind of park. So we're sitting here outside in the sun. It's I had no problem because I am well. I'm okay with something. My sister, she's twice as dark as me. She's like freaking out. Watching. You know? I think I'm her husband, on the other hand, he's from Minnesota. He almost died. Oh, don't you know? Yeah, so while we're sitting there in the car, waiting for the Disney people to come take us out of the car, the people waiting in line realize that the ride has been shut down. And so from the ride, they see the line. People see the car. And then they see who's in the car. And all of a sudden, cell phones start. Because Disney TMZ already reported the story. You can Google this, okay? TMZ reported the story. Before we left the park, it said, Fluffy slug on LA freeway at Disney. I thought it was cute. I thought it was silly. I thought it was funny. I thought it was okay. Until I read the comments. You are gangs. Somebody wrote, just because you're tall enough to ride doesn't mean you're soft enough to get hurt. A guy wrote, the car got tired. Another guy wrote, you're Mexican, can't you fix it? And that was my deal.
All right.
Anyway, so
Yeah, same here. I prefer the Saturn version.
we made all these.
For this game, yeah.
Guys are going to get involved in the emergency. I had started because my last Netflix special, money coming to hit my account, and I forget it. I'm like, freaking out. I was thinking, all in. No, turns out, all in. First turbulence we've ever experienced in the last 10 years. Being humans. First turbulence I ever felt for sure. At one point, the jet did this. After this. The scariest part was watching my dogs leave the seat. Fortunately, we had to say, okay, that's not what made the news. What made the news is that when we came from the jet touched down and it stayed on the ground by 200 yards. And we ended up
Salute. That's funny.
Are you kidding me? As far as I work.
I kind of wish they had Alien Free the gun on there. That would have been a great idea to put on there.
It's a great stereotype.
You know the game Alien Free, the gun.
Bunch of Mexicans.
It's an arcade game from Sega. They could have put that on there.
TMZ reported it. Mexicans found in Haiti.
We needed some light gun games.
Are always the first to know when there's an issue. And in the movies, the pilots always have the courtesy of telling the passengers. They don't get really starts talking and I'm like,
I just want you to know your experience is a little rough here. You just failed your seatbelt.
if it gets bumpy.
I'm going to get a run share picture.
even though we were involved in an emergency landing and we thought we were gonna die, I'm grateful for the experience, believe it or not. I'm grateful because it reminded me how valuable life is. Quickly, things can change. Every now and then, we need a little reminder. We need to get shaken up a little to remind ourselves, oh my God, this is special. This is important. Enjoy it. Have fun. The rest of the day, there was nothing anybody could tell me to ruin how good I felt to just be breathing and be alive. Nothing. And so that's why I'm grateful for bad moments. And I think bad moments are actually good because we need balance. We need to have bad experiences in order to truly appreciate good experiences. Not every day can be the same. We need to have a good one. Now don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes we think bad days are all action sucks. And that's actually what happened to me. After the near-death experience, I go home to find out that someone broke in my house. Yeah, I'm like, you're kidding me? That's why I survived to see this shit. The only reason why you have to learn how to tell me is because the detective is working in case for. I'm learning how to in California. Yeah, the guys that broke into my house are here tonight. Bravo. That's the flex and a half. No, they broke into my house, and of course, the number one question is, what did they do? I don't think so, to be honestly, was because I didn't feel safe in that house. But if you must know, I did everything to prevent a break-in. I had, first of all, good neighborhood. I had an alarm. I had 2 camera systems. I had a fence that surrounded the property. I thought it was good. I got video footage of the entire property in 4K. Oh, that shit is crisp. I saw the guys that broke in, but I could not identify them because they were wearing a mask. All I can tell you about the 2 guys that broke into my house is that they were 14 years old. I know they were 20 because when I jumped the fence to the ground, no pain. If that would have been like a 35-year-old with messed up sciatica, he'd about twice off that fence. So they jumped the fence, they went in the backyard.
Eat my dust.
Okay, every drawer open, every cabinet open, everything got pulled out onto the floor so that I safe. Couches were flipped over, cushions were thrown down, and they pulled every single frame off the wall. And I asked the detective, I said, hey, look, I understand that
There is no more play and trade.
but what's the story?
That store, they moved, man.
They could take any of the frames. Some of that stuff was art. Mystery places that have no experience of your home. They were not looking for photos or art. They were actually looking for a safe. Was that safe? Yes, sir, it's safe. A lot of times in these homes, people will put a hole in the wall, a small safe, and then they'll hang a frame over the safe to disguise that they're not in there. Is that safe? Sir, yes, it's safe. But I just got this money. Did they check the mattress? Well, I don't know. Let's find out. So we walked into the master bedroom. I grabbed the edge of the bed, right? Picked it up, and I was like, ah, stupid! It's all here! Oh my God, these guys had no idea they were robbing somebody more jail than that.
A bonus.
So yeah, the only time I
Whoa.
Now, I have never been open about
That was a pretty cool bonus level.
in fact, a registered Relax, Florida. I've never been open about things that are business. However, it does pertain to the story. I am a recent I became a gun owner in 2020. Okay? Yeah, when we were in the middle of every morning watching the news, and it started to feel irresponsible, not preparing myself for a worst case situation. Every morning watching the news, it felt like we were headed towards the verge. Some of you were laughing, but think about this. The purge would have taken less time. The purge, that's what they should have woke us up, at least for entertainment purposes. Participation in the pandemic, the local time is 7:05 a.m. Fear is when I decided to buy a gun. I was afraid, and I got no problem saying that. I was scared. We didn't know what was gonna happen. It's only for protection. I don't hunt. I don't want to hunt. I don't need to hunt. I know where there's 3 Chick-fil-A's. I'm good. I don't go out on the weekends, you know. Oh! There's no crank, 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 crank. I still own a Nintendo. I don't need that shit. Fear is the only reason why I decided to buy a gun. So next thing you know, I wound up at this sporting goods store right by my house. I walk in there, and this place is packed full of people that normally.
All right, let's try one more game.
But they felt like me. They were scared, and rightfully so. I kept hearing the same conversation over and over and over. I kept hearing this.
That was actually really good.
Have a gun and not need it, then need it and not have it. And I don't care where you're from, that makes a lot of sense. And I was not about to let politics interfere with my personal safety. So next thing you know, I got it.
Try Buckle Buckle.
Ticket, the number, like when you're at the D&D or, you know, meat market, and she comes and says, yeah, right?
This is a puzzle game. It's made by Sega.
45 minutes, I waited in line. And as soon as I get to the front, this guy comes up to the counter and he's like, well, and by the way, I heard some of you chuckle. Just so we're clear, I'm not saying that all people or sell guns. Talk like that. But his name was Jim. So Jim was like, well, I'm here to see about purchasing my first firearm. Well, you come to the right place. You know what you want? Actually, I've had some time to look at your selection, and I think I found something that's going to work. All right, show me what you got. Okay, right over here in the case, right here. This one? Yeah, right here. This one, yeah. The one right here in the front. This one, no, not that one. This one, no. This one, no, right here. No, right. Oh, tap. Okay, what is this? 2-2. I'm sorry, did you just call that gun? Did you do? difference between a 22 and a 22. But hey, this is California, so whatever floats your boat, son, alright? Hey, is there any particular reason why you have selected a TT? Well, as impressive as your selection of guns here is, I recognize that it's a bit much for me. Very simple. This gun looks very manageable. It's small, and you know, it looks easy. Plus, it's on sale. Hey, come on, man. A gun's a gun, right? Not exactly. Is this not a good choice? So you want my personal opinion, or you just want to buy and get done with it? No, please tell me if I'm making a mistake. Is a 22 a good gun or a bad gun? Son, in my personal opinion, you're better off tickling them as far as I'm concerned. All you're going to do is aggravate the situation. You're just going to piss them off is what I'm trying to tell you. Well, Jim, this isn't my thought process. My whole idea for the gun is I'm going to use the gun also like as a deterrent. So if somebody breaks into the house, you're going to see this big, bald Mexican holding a gun, and then they're going to think twice and then rob my neighbors instead. Son, if somebody breaks into your house and they have a gun, they're going to know you're holding a 22. And I'll tell you what's going to happen. They're going to take it from you. And they're gonna beat the holy hell out of you with it, right?
Street Fighter Zero's on here. I'm just not playing that right now.
Now listen, I don't know you, but I think I know.
It's on this cartridge. Good luck getting that. That's like this game for the Saturn, the Street Fighter 03. That's like over $500. It's insane to get that.
Okay? A 9mm is a solid firearm. To the chest, that man is loaded down 10 out of 10. However, I got this special military grade ammunition over here. I got this here bullet. It's called Spread. Yeah, that's what I used to call my axe. Oh, she was a real pistol too. Let me tell you, that's what I had over here in California. She'll never find me here. So, this bullet, when it comes out of the chamber, it opens up. And when it hits, it'll leave a hole. Yay, big. This stupid me, I said this. I said, people survive that? Survive? Survive? Son, you don't want them to survive. You want them dead as fried chicken as far as I'm concerned. I said, I don't want anybody to die. You don't want anybody to die? You guys hear that? You hear that? He don't want anybody to die. Yeah. Yeah, you know who he voted for. Look here, Tutu, you stress me the hell out, man. I want to help you, but you gotta want to help yourself. So listen, I'm doing everything in my power to get through this. I'll paint a picture for you, okay? You're home. Someone breaks in to your home. They have a gun. You have a gun. You have already told this person to leave, or you will shoot. And they're not leaving. Matter of fact, they're doing the complete opposite. They're getting closer and closer and closer and closer. Now they're so close you can see the whites of their eyes. This individual is standing directly in front of you. You can see each other. This individual is prepared to do whatever it takes to leave with whatever they want, including taking your life. My question to you is, are you prepared to do the same? Are you willing to protect your family, your home, your valuables, and most importantly, yourself in this situation? What are you going to do? First of all, bro, life insurance, man. You're missing your car. I felt that. I felt it. If I'm cornered like that, and I have absolutely no choice and my life is in danger, I promise you, Jim, I will step up, man, and I will shoot them right in the leg. I will. You really think you're going to hit the leg as your first-hand gun owner? Hey, if I buy that bullet you're trying to sell me that covers that much, up close, I can hit a leg. 2 steps closer, I'll shoot him in the web. I will do it. I'll hit him in the lung. I will. No more babies. All right. You don't gotta get graphic on me. So you know what's gonna happen if you shoot someone in your home, in the leg, and they live? Yeah, I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna sleep better knowing I didn't take a life. And I was able to protect my home, my family, and my stuff. That's what's gonna happen. Clearly you're a Disney fan. That's about the biggest fantasy I've ever heard right there. Son, I would ask you if you knew, but clearly you don't, so I'm not going to waste my time spinning the wheels on this one. I'm just going to call it like it is. If you shoot someone in your home and they live, they can come back and sue your ass. That's right, here's the kicker. We're gonna win. That's right, we're gonna win. Not only are they gonna get everything they want
No,
to get,
I can't add any more games.
when it's all said and done, you
It has a limit to how many games you can put. I only put like 5-6 games on there.
that motherfucker's gonna die.
There was just a few couple games that I wanted to put because they didn't have it.
We got excited. Now we're talking. I found out something that day. I found out that people that sell guns are a lot like people that sell used cars. They play on your emotions and then they start to upsell you and make you buy things you don't want or need. He knew I was scared because he kept saying it to me. Because I know you're scared. You're scared and your fears. You're worried. You're scared. And every time you say scared, something else would appear on the counter. He sold me so well that when he was done selling me, I wound up with 4 rifles and 4 handguns and a case of spreader ammunition. I hear some of you clapping and why? It's excessive. I only have 2 hands. See, I feel again, even though my home was burglarized, I feel grateful because I wasn't there and I had my dogs. I can't replace my dogs. I can't replace me. Stuff is stuff. However, if I would have been home, I would have done whatever I needed to do. That's the difference. I feel like in this situation, there's 2 kinds of people. One, people like me, had the ammo, glad they weren't there, but if they were there, they would have done something about it. Because if I was a man, I would have jumped up. I would have grabbed my gun. Literally, no shirt on and 1 sock off. I'd confront the person. Freeze! Knowing my luck, Fluffy? I said freeze! Oh, you're funny, bro. You're funny. Get on the ground! Don't make me shoot you! Hey, Bethel, get in here! You'll never guess whose house this is! The other guy runs in. Oh, hey! Next thing you know, I'm autographing things that are.
Alright, I'm gonna wrap this up because I gotta charge my phone. I might be on later, so I'll see you guys later.